Hello and welcome to a new edition of the IML, the Individual Marble League. We are ready here in the stadium as we get ready for Event 1 in this Individual Marble League. It's definitely going to be called the Skyrail Duels. Let's get right into it with these intense marbles, and all that they're gonna do is just race down this course, as you can see right here, this Skyrail Duels course, and you know what's gonna happen next. There'll be two marbles each coming through in this course. Of course, I'm Sam Opeka here, and joining me in the commentary booth is obviously John Stevens, who's always been here with me since the qualifiers.
Yep, it's go time. These marbles are ready for action. And of course, this is really what's going to start off the IML. Let's see how they do.
Yep, definitely. As we can see, Heat 1 go down. Burger and Light Blue starts things off. Burger with an awesome sprint to the finish line as Light Blue goes in second place.
Yeah, nice job there from Burger to start things off. Sprints down to the finish line, and Light Blue is fortunately in the first event. You keep advancing till you win,
Yeah, unless you want to get on the podium, as you have Slime and Ice go down now. Slime with an incredible burst of speed, and he will be able to advance to take on Burger.
What a nice job there from Slime. Just gets down the course all the way, finishes throughout this course. And speaking of, it's going to be an amazing Skyrail Duels event. Ice wasn't able to catch up, though. Let's see how the other marbles fare.
Now we have Science in space. We had Science that talked with Big Marble earlier, and he just dethroned Space, so he'll be advancing to the next round.
Great job there from Science, and he exactly said what he wanted to he did what he wanted to do. And it worked as a method right there. He did what he said he would do.
Now let's go to Heat 4. It's Polar Bear and Spot. Polar Bear has been awesome in the qualifiers, and he continues his dominancy. Advances to the next round.
Spot was too slow for what Polar Bear could do right there, all the way down to the finish line. Look at that time, 1:62. Because Spot's 1:79. Amazing job, especially for a marble that good. Here in the IML.
Yes, sir. As we now have Heat 5 go up. Tangerine was in the friendly round, but he will not be able to dethrone Bush, who advances to the next round. Great win for Bush.
Look at Bush calmly doing. There's just speed out of that Skyrail, like he's everything right there, and uses his momentum to push him forward. It was even at the start of that race, but it's all about the end of it.
Yes, it is. So now have Snowball and Illinois. Off they go, and we thought that Snowball was going to get that win, but no, Illinois with an amazing comeback. That will be advancing.
What a comeback from Illinois. Look at this, how he gets through, just cut Snowball right off, and gets through, and advantage with the 1:68 time. Great job in there for Illinois.
Yeah, I think we'll probably call Illinois the comeback marble, as we now have Dollar and Aqua go up to second to last. Dollar sprints to the finish line right before Aqua could be able to catch up there. Nice job from Dollar.
He had a great start out at the gate, as you can see right there. As long as you have that early lead, you'll be able to most likely win the heat. So right there, what you just saw is Dollar being the lead slightly in the Skyrail. That's how they won.
Kiwi and Silver Shield now. Silver Shield just falls off immediately down the course, and making it our first DNF, as Kiwi will advance.
I don't know what gotten into Silver Shield. Has he just stopped on the course? There you see him right there. This is not looking good for Silver Shield. It just fell off of that course right there. It's kind of similar to what he did in the friendly round.
There you see the standings, 9th to 16th. Right there, Ice will get the best out of the rest, with Space in 10th. And you got Light Blue in 11th. Snowball, Tangerine, Spot, Aqua, and Silver Shield rounding out those spots.
Yeah, it is not good for Silver Shield. He's the only marble in that 9th to 16th without a tie.
Let's see how quarterfinal A now gets things going. It's Burger and Slime, and Burger takes the win all the way down to the finish line.
And Winner gets settled with the quarterfinals. Look at Burger, he's not messing around. He's getting downhill and able to sprint past everybody and finish that course. By everybody, I mean just one marble, obviously, Slime.
Yeah, you definitely do mean just Slime, because it's obviously just two marbles competing here. There we have Science and Polar Bear rivalry matchup, but Science is able to win there. Science able to pull it out.
Well, Polar Bear did great in the qualifiers, but he is no match for Science. Science sprinting to the finish just like he always does, and the 161 gets him to the semifinals.
Yeah, very great job there from Science. And I think with this talk with Big Marble was amazing. That's exactly how he did what he did. As Illinois with another comeback win after Bush thought he had something with him.
Awesome job by Bush, or Illinois, as it should say. Bush had a lead at the start, but Illinois loves to come back, and he just cuts Bush off just like he did in the first round against Snowball.
Yep, and now we have Dollar and Kiwi, and Dollar will be able to win this because Kiwi did what Silver Shield did in that first round.
Yep, he fell off the course. And another DNF down the stretch. I thought Kiwi would be able to finish on this course, but there you see him stuck, or not stuck, but fell off that course right down the stretch, and not good off of this track. I mean, it's a good track for these mobiles to race on.
Here's the standings from 5th to 8th. As you can see, there's Slime in 5th. I guess the rest you got Polar Bear and then Bush, and then Kiwi, of course, down in 8th because of the DNF.
And besides, these marbles are ready, and they might be eager, and might be sluggish throughout the first event, but we'll see what happens in the next few events when we get through.
Yep, and now we have some. Hey, it's Burger and Science, and Burger able to pull off. Don't matter who that marble plays, he's able to sprint to the finish line.
And that's exactly what you have to do in this event. Burger edging Science all the way down to the finish line. Science is going to play for third. Burger, will be playing for the gold medal.
I don't know why you said Bush, but now we have Illinois and Dollar, I think might have just came back with that win. Illinois, by the way, just had the lead early on.
Yeah, it was actually neck and neck right down there, all the way down the stretch. A whole Dollar might have just used Illinois' comeback technique right against them. My goodness, what a nice job there from Dollar.
Yeah, now we have the third place match. We got Science and Illinois. Off we go, and Science will be able to take the first medal of this IML this year.
Great job by Science. Gets all the way down. Awesome sprint to the finish line, taking that first medal as Illinois drops to fourth. Great job there from Science. He did what he wanted to do. Get a medal off the bat.
And all eyes are here on this final. We have Burger and Dollar. Burger able to speed up and able to win. So Burger will be taking our first gold medal here in the IML in 2026.
Look at Burger. Sprinting to the finish line is really what you want to do. You want to be able to get the early lead in order to win, most likely win, or sometimes, at least win. Yeah.
And there you see the standings after event 1. You see Burger in first, Dollar in second, and Science, of course, in third. Illinois just coming up short in fourth place.
Congratulations to the winners, Burger, Dollar, and Science.
Now it's time to take a look at the standings, which obviously will be the same as the event 1 standings since we just started the IML. You see it, Burger, and then Dollar, and then Science with the first, second, and third respectively. Then Illinois coming down to fourth, all the way down to Silver Shield, who gets 16th to start things off. Way to start the IML here in 2026. And we'll be back with you later on when we do event number 2 of this IML. It was just amazing just to see all of these mobiles participate here in event 1, but we'll see you for the hurdles. Peace out, everybody, and stay safe. Welcome back to the individual Marble League this year. we are ready inside of the stadium here for event number 2 of this intense series. And so far, event 2 here
Hello,
is
Marbles.
hurdles. So yes, the
Welcome to
Marbles are going to
today's
have to
event
go
of
into these hurdles down this course here in sprint track, it looks like. There's our total standings right after event 1. There's Burger that's in the lead with $1 in second, Science in third, and Illinois in fourth. I'm Sam Mopeka, and joining me in the commentary booth, as always, has been John Stevens. Excuse me.
Well, you're gonna call me Patrick Smith, huh? Yeah, I can see how it is now. But I'm ready to see how these marbles really participate here in the hurdles.
Yep, 4 heats here for hurdles as we started off with heat 1. We waste no time, and off we go. Science and Aqua literally look like to sprint out the gate. So those 2 marbles will advanced, and our championship leader Burger is out.
Yeah, already start things off. Tangerine not doing well right down the stretch in third with the 2:15 in Burger not doing well, but Science and Aqua, great job with the sprint to the finish line. And yeah, that was nice to get under those hurdles.
Let's see how heat 2 does. Off we go. Ice got cut up on a hurdle. Bush did too. That sends Snowball flying all the way through and taking the win.
Awesome job by Snowball. And he was a great marble that was throughout right there. But he doesn't take the win, actually. It's Dollar that does, but he still advances with Dollar. So Snowball with an amazing job down the stretch. Dollar is doing amazing as well.
Well, still, regardless, Dollar and Snowball advance. Let's see what happens in Heat 3. Space literally looks like good out the gate, and Polar Bear will advance with him. Space with an amazing finish.
Down the stretch, it was no contest with Silver Shield and Kiwi, because they were just lagging behind. But Space and Polar Bear were out in front, and Space got the win. Polar Bear in the second place marginal.
Yeah, now it's time for Heat 4. We got these 4 ready to go. Illinois is in there, but he did get hung up a little bit. Slime's able to advance as well as Spot.
Great job there from Spot and Slime to do what they can do best. Illinois almost did not finish there, and the light blue did not finish here, as you can see. Right there, he got stabbed right there. With that's our first DNF of this event so far. Let's see what will happen.
Yeah, especially in the semifinals. As you can see, the standings 9th to 16th. You got Silver Shield in that 9th place spot. Then Tangerine in 10th. Kiwi 11th. Bush 12th. Then you got Ice that comes in 13th. Illinois 14th. And Burger in 15th. Burger, a marble that came into this event that was leading the standings. Not doing well there. Just getting 1 point out of it in light blue with that DNF.
Yeah, I mean, like, what a nice job from all of those competitors, though. Silver Shield, and compared to getting lower, he got the best out of the rest here from 9th to 16th compared to last event.
Now it's ready for a semi-final. Hey, off we go. Snowball, Science, and Dollar. That's that 3-way tie for first place. I don't think Science got there, but Snowball and Dollar made it look like they got there.
Yeah, once again, it's Dollar that comes out with the win, just barely over Snowball. Look at those times. 1:8.5 and then 1:8.6. Then in Science, just back right, but right after them, it's 1:8.8 for them.
Yeah, those 2 marbles advance as we see Heat, semifinal B, I should say. Space literally getting down the stretch and advancing along with Spot, it looks like.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that sprint down to the finish line, getting right under the hurdles, not getting caught up on those hurdles. That's the thing about this event. You do not want to get caught up on those hurdles. Otherwise, it will slow your momentum down. It's like a sprint track, but it's not.
Yes, it's with the hurdles. That's why this event is called that. As you see, the standings 5th to 8th. Science getting the best out of the rest right there. Then you got Aqua in 6th, Slime in 7th, and Polar Bear in 8th. Great top half finish for Polar Bear.
Yeah, I mean, like, he wasn't doing extremely amazing to start the season off. He did well in the qualifiers. Science, by the way, seeing him got 5th place. I mean, like, it's going to happen sometimes, but it might not. So, Science does a very great job getting 5th place, the top out of that 6 to 8, the 5th to 8th standing right there.
Yeah, now let's see the final. Who's going to get the next medals? Oh, it was a close one. off the gate. Looks like Snowball in Space slowed down the momentum because of the hurdles. And wow, what an amazing finish.
Yep, it's Dollar once again that grabs that win. You see him sprint down the course. He'll get the gold spot, the silver. Space will take the bronze as Snowball. There you see him getting stuck. Another DNF along with Light Blue we saw in the heats. And not a great way to finish things off for Snowball.
Yeah, but a great way to finish things off because, fourth place right there. As there's the standings after event 2. Dollar wins it. Spots in silver and Space in bronze. So Dollar will be taking our second gold.
Congratulations to the winners, Dollar, Spot and Space.
And now it's time to take a look at our total standings here in the IML so far. Let's see what happened here. Dollar is definitely going to be leading the standings after this one with 45. Burger and Science with 26. That's a 19-point lead there. Spot jumping 10 spots up into fourth, the highest climber right there in Space in fifth. Slime and Polar Bear dropping spots, and then Snowball up into 8th place. That's the top half of the finish order right there, as we will turn back next time for event number 3, the 5-meter sprint. See you guys soon for that one. Welcome back to the Individual Marble League 2026 here in the stadium, getting ready for our third event of these games. And our third event is going to be the 5-meter sprint here in this Marble League. Did a very great job on the others. Now we're going to this one. Now let's take a look at the total standings. After event 2, you can see Dollar leads, the Packer Burger in second, Science in third. Spot jumping 10 spaces up into 4th place in Space in 5th. I'm Sam Pekka, and joining me in the commentary booth is always John Stevens.
Yep, it's definitely me. And in this event, obviously all you have to do is sprint to the finish line. So it will be amazing to see what these marbles will do.
Yep, we had some past winners of this event as we go right to Heat 1. Out the gate, it looked like Burger was able to take that win. Science coming in second place. They got second last year in this event here in the IML.
Okay, let's see how that happened right there. Burger able to take the win. Nice sprint down section to the finish line in Science in second place. Great job with those two marbles advancing. The other two not.
Yeah, and our championship leader is out as we have Heat 2 coming down now. Looked like it was Tangerine in Illinois that came down. And those two marbles will be advancing. Tangerine came in 4th in this event last year.
Yeah, let's see right down stretch. You see Tangerine, yeah, they take the win. Then you got Illinois that just barely gets second place. That was a close race right there. Tangerine and Illinois, look at that. Just 1.80 and 1.81.
Now let's see Heat 3. Off we go. Polar Bear and Ice does a nice job of sprinting down to the finish, and they will be moving on. Great job by those two marbles.
Look at the competitors right there. Ice taking that 1.80, then Polar Bear with the 1.82. Great job by them. Ice got 7th place in this event last year, so we'll see if they'll be able to get higher than that. It looks like they will.
It might be. Let's see how Heat 4 does the trick. Looks like Light Blue and Snowball was over there, and them two looking like to advance. Light Blue, I think, was able to take that win. Where was they?
Yes, they were, actually. He's talking about a lot of great momentum, but Light Blue manages to win this event, this heat, as that marble will advance with Snowball. Great job from Light Blue.
There's the standings after the heats, which is 9th to 16th. Bush is taking the best out of the rest right there with Spot in 10th and Dollar in 11th. Our championship leader out. Then you got Kiwi in 12th, Aqua in 13th, Space, Slime, and Silver Shield. Silver Shield won this event last year, but now it's definitely different this year.
Silver Shield was a dog last year. Like marbles, I mean, that can't technically be dogs, but if they were, then Silver Shield was a dog last year in this event. Not this year, because it's a different result.
Let's see semifinal A. We got some great semifinal lists. Looks like Science, Tangerine was there too. And I think those two will be able to advance to the final.
Yeah, maybe. We'll check it out once again. Yeah, Science The Tangerine, this is close in science with that 180 takes the win over Tangerine. That was another close battle between those two marbles. And let's see what semifinal B will have in store for us.
Yes, it's light blue, polar bear, ice, and snowball. There they go. Ice able to take the win, but who's got second? It's between light blue or polar bear. Who will advance to the next round? Looked like light blue edged it out.
Yes, they did. Look at that. Light blue edges it out over polar bear. Look at that. Time 184 to 185. Wow, light blue. Great job there getting that second place spot, and they will advance along with ice.
These are standings right after the semifinals, also known as 5th to 8th, as you can see right there. Illinois getting the best of the rest this time, with Burger in 6th, Polar Bear in 7th, and Snowball getting the top half finish down in 8th place.
It's a nice job for Snowball getting there in the top half of the finish line. I mean, this event is still not over because there's still a final remaining, but to get up there in that range it's a very good accomplishment right there, as opposed to being in the lower standings right there for Snowball. So nice job.
Let's see who's going to win this event here in the final. Looks like Science is able to get out there and take the win. Who's going to take silver? It looked like light blue was in there, or Tangerine.
You was right when you said Tangerine, huh? Tangerine in silver place, and then light blue getting that bronze. Amazing job by Science, though, with the sprint all the way down to the finish. No hurdles needed. It's just the sprint.
Yeah, last event we had hurdles. This event, it's just the 5-meter sprint. Science getting the gold. An amazing job there. Tangerine with his first medal of the season, and light blue with the first bronze.
Congratulations to the winners, Science, Tangerine, and Light Blue.
Now it's time to take a look at our total standings here in this IML. Let's see what we got here. Science has jumped up 2 spots into first right after that event. Then Dollar in second and Burger in third. And look at that, Tangerine jumping 10 spots up into fourth, just like Spot did in the previous event. Then Polar Bear, Illinois, and Snowball rounding out the top 8, all the way down to Silver Shield, who's in dead last. Silver Shield's not having a good year this year here in the IML, as our next event will be Moguls. So stay tuned for that one. Peace out, everybody. Welcome back to the IML. We are ready and here inside of the stadium for event 4 of this series. Yes, the series is going by super quickly. Event 4 is the Moguls, by the way. Let's get right into it here inside of our Marble League Stadium. Let's look at our total standings. First of all, after event 3, we got Science that leads the pack over Dollar in second by only 1, Burger in third, and Tangerine and Spot in 4th and 5th, respectively. And I'm Samuel Pekka, and joining me in the commentary booth has always been John Stevens.
Yes, it has been, as you're about to get ready to see these marbles, 2 Moguls here in this event of the IML.
This event was seen so many times in the IML and TML, as we start off with the 1 spot in Illinois getting out to a great start by advancing to the next round. Yet 4 marbles competing, but 2 of them advancing.
Nice job there by Spot in Illinois, taking the leads in the sprint all the way to the finish. It's kind of like the sprint, but now the Moguls lead going on a tower.
Yeah, now we're going into Heat 2. We got Silver Shield, Science, Kiwi, and Burger. And off they go. And Kiwi. And looked like Silver Shield was going to get it, but I think Burger was able to come up with the second place and win there.
Yeah, let's see once again. Yeah, Burger just barely beat that Silver Shield. Look at that time. 1:24 and 1:25. Amazing job by Burger. Just edging out barely over Silver Shield.
Now we have Light Blue, Polar Bear, Space, and Bush in Heat 3. And off we go. Space and Polar Bear cannot be denied. They will be moving on to the next round. It was a close finish between them 2, though.
It was. Look at that, Space just edging out over Polar Bear with the win, and then Light Blue in 3rd place, obviously eliminated, but does manage to get higher above Bush in that last race.
Then we have Tangerine, Aqua, Dollar, and Slime. Dollar and Aqua out to a fast start right there, and they'll keep it to the finish line. The Moguls is definitely a short event, but a great job by those marbles.
Yeah, look at Dollar and Aqua just spreading down to the finish. Tangerine and Slime not able to keep up with what Dollar and Aqua are able to do. But an amazing fourth heat right there in this IML.
There's your standings, 9th to 16th, and you see them. And Light Blue is going to take the best out of the rest with Bush in 10th and Silver Shield in 11th. Not dead last this time. Nice job from Silver Shield. Tangerine, Slime, Science, Ice, and Snowball. Science, though, in 14th place. Not good for that marble.
I mean, like Science it started off this season amazing, but getting right there a bottom half finish. Not good for his resume. He needs more points than he can ever accomplish.
Here's semifinal A. In their rolling, looks like they got Snowball and Spot that was able to take the win. Or actually, sorry, Illinois and Spot. Right there.
Yeah, well, let's see again. Actually, no, it's Kiwi right there that you was talking about, not Spot. But because that marble just got eliminated down there.
Kiwi and Spot are very similar right there as we now move into semifinal B. Off we go. Looks like Dollar and Polar Bear does a very great job sprinting down to the finish right there, and nice win.
Hey, look here, and Dollar getting all the way finish line. You know, he really wants that podium spot right there, so he advances to the final along with Polar Bear, who also wants that podium spot.
There's the standings from 5th to 8th as Aqua is the best of the rest this time, with Space in 6th and Burger in 7th. And of course Spot in dead last out of these 8 right here. Good top half finish for all 4 of these competitors.
Yeah, I think that stands out to me is Space getting 6th place. Amazing for him. I mean, like he was just down there in standing, so he got 6th place, which is amazing there. Sweater did nothing. Burger in 7th, and then Spot in 8th, and then Aqua. Great job getting that 5th place spot, but into nothing, just like I talked about.
Now we have the final. It's Illinois, Dollar, Polar Bear, and Kiwi, and it looks like Polar Bear will win event 4 with Kiwi coming in 2nd place. Dollar looking like to grab the bronze.
Yeah, look at that, and look at that final race down to the finish line. Illinois was not able to keep up with the top 3. Polar Bear, congratulations to him on getting the gold. Kiwi with the silver, and Dollar the bronze.
Exactly. There's the standings after event 4. And just like you said, Polar Bear does a nice job getting that gold medal with Kiwi in 2nd place and Dollar in 3rd.
Congratulations to the winners, Polar Bear, Kiwi, and Dollar.
Now it's time to take a look at our total standings here in this IML. Had a great one for you. Now let's get right into it. Total standings, as you can see right here, Dollar going up a space, but they lead by 8 over Science with Polar Bear in 3rd. Then Burger, Kiwi and Illinois is right there. Kiwi the highest climber, up 9 spaces. Then Spot and Tangerine rounding out the top 8. They dropped some spots. Next event, we will see you guys for climbing. Stay tuned and have a great, safe day. Welcome back to the Individual Marble League here in 2026. We are ready for event number 5 of this series, and it's definitely going to be called Climbing, an event that you have to climb all the way up to see how much centimeters, which is the measurement, that you will be grabbing. Let's look at the total standings after event 4. You see Dollar taking the lead over Science right there. Polar Bear in 2nd place. They closed, or 3rd place, excuse me. But they're closing in that 3rd place spot. Burger's also there as well. I'm Samuel Pekka, and joining me in the commentary booth is John Stevens.
Yes, it's definitely me, so let's see how these moments will be able to climb. They have 2 runs to get as many centimeters as possible.
You got that right. Let's start it off with Heat 1. Looks like Dollar did a very great job on that climbing right there with Illinois. Those 2 marbles right there, highest measurements so far out of the first heat.
Yeah, let's get things started. You see Dollar with the 37 centimeters. Nice job there, Illinois. 36.09. Then Slime just edging over Space. 33.22 for a Slime. 3 centimeters for every marble there in that first heat.
Remember, these runs add each other up as we have heat run two, and Illinois did a great job there on that climbing. Let's see if he bettered out his run that was in run one.
Well, as you can see right here, 36.5. That's nice centimeters there for Illinois. Space, 34 centimeters. And Dollar, who had himself a 37 centimeters early on, has a 33.01. Let's see what the cumulative total is between those, heats.
Give me those marbles. But as you can see right there, Illinois leads with 72.59 centimeters. Then Dollar in second, Space and Slime in third and fourth, respectively. Of course, they're the first four marbles that start things off. So we'll see what happens with the other three heats.
Yep, and remember, it's 2 runs with each heat as well.
There you see the next heat go up and climb on down. Silver Shield was in there, but I don't think he got the best out of the rest. Everybody else just went up there.
Yeah, there you see Light Blue getting a 36.47. Amazing job there. Then Burger, great 34.49. Everybody was just above Silver Shield in that run. Let's see what happens in final run of this heat.
Yeah, it's heat 2, run 2. As we get going, Burger did a nice job with a nice climb there. Light Blue in that second place spot. It looked like he was trying to get up there to get more centimeters past the 30 mark.
Well, everybody's past the 30 mark, as you can see. Right down there, 37 centimeters of Burger, then Light Blue, and Spot Silver Shield, 32.01 centimeters. So we'll want to see how this compares with the others in the totals.
Light Blue moves to the top. Look at that, 72.98 is good enough for first, then Burger in third, then Silver Shield, and then it's Spot. Spot with the 65.14, not where you want to be, but it's not worse than Slime already to get things started off.
Yeah, not worse indeed. Not worse indeed.
There's the halftime standings right here in this IML for Event 5. Light Blue leads the pack with 72.98 centimeters. Then it's Illinois, Burger, Dollar, Space, Silver Shield in 6th. Then Spot is in there in 7th. And then Slime with the 63.67 centimeters all the way down there in 8th.
Not good there for Slime, especially on their first and second runs throughout their heat. Not good for those marbles, for that marble specifically, to do what he's been doing well at.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing well in this one. And Polar Bear does a great job here in Heat 3 as we get started with that heat. Polar Bear getting the best out of the rest with that climbing in Heat 3's Run 1.
Yeah, you see right here, 35.01 for Polar Bear. Great job on that climb. 34.99 centimeters for Science. They almost got the 35 centimeter range, but Polar Bear doing an excellent job there in that first run.
Let's see if he can better it here in 2. And oh my goodness, I think that's like past 40 centimeters that time for Polar Bear. Great run right there out the gate. He was not messing around.
Yeah, you can say that again. Look at that, 40.01 centimeters. The first to 40, Ice with the 36.99 in Science, 35.51, and Snowball 35.01 in the centimeter count to get things going. Wasn't good there for Snowball, but nice job.
There's your total results there, and Polar Bear moves up to the top with the 75.02 centimeters. Then it's Ice in 4th, then Science goes to 6th, and Snowball goes to 8th. I don't know if anybody can dethrone Polar Bear's 75.02.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can do that either. We'll see what happens in the final heat.
You got that right, and no Kiwi literally just edging out that win in that run right there. Wanted to see what measurements that get. Bush just came up in second place.
Yes, they do. Look at that, 35.01 again centimeters this time for Kiwi. Then Bush 34.46 centimeters. Tangerine is what was down there third, but a nice job by Kiwi to climb all the way up there.
Now it's time for run 2, and it was close between Aqua and Bush for second place that time, but Tangerine does a nice job with his climbing to end this event.
Yep, look at that, Tangerine 38.02. I don't think anybody's going to be able to challenge Polar Bear. Bush with a 36.97 centimeters. Yeah, and I don't think anybody's going to be able to challenge Polar Bear. It depends on after we see the results here.
Yep, and nobody will be able to challenge Polar Bear, who gets the gold because Bush with 6, Tangerines in 7th, Kiwi in 10th, and Aqua in 12th. So that does mean that Polar Bear is going to be getting the gold here in Event 5 of the IML this season. As you can see, there's your standings right after Event 5. Polar Bear the gold. A nice job there from Light Blue with the silver, 729, 8 centimeters that puts them there. In Illinois with the bronze.
Congratulations to the winners, Polar Bear, Light Blue, and Illinois.
Now it's time to take a look at our total standings, all presented here on YouTube, or by whatever you want us to be sponsored by. As you see the total standings, Polar Bear jumps 2 spots up into first. They lead by 5 over Dollar. Science in 3rd place, who is just 9 points down. Right below Dollar. Then you got Burger in 4th, Illinois 5th. Nice job by Light Blue jumping 4 spots up into 6th, and then Kiwi in 7th. Next event we will have is the Funnel Endurance, so stay tuned for that one. Welcome everybody to event number 6 of the IML Individual Marble League. Now we are here in the stadium getting ready for that event, as we have the Funnel Endurance, an event that you have to race down these funnels. You see the total standings right after event 5. You got Polar Bear that leads back by 5 over Dollar, then Science in 3rd, and Burger in 4th place. I'm Sam Lopeka, and joining me in the commentary booth is John Stevens.
Yes, it is. It's definitely going to be a very great showdown here in the Funnel Endurance with all of these marbles.
Yep, we're about to get right into it as Heat 1 goes down right now. The objective of this event is to stay in the funnels the longest. You want to be last. You do not want to be first down these funnels. And remember, these marbles only have this event and 2 more events after that to see who wins the IML this year.
Yeah, you got that right. Now, it's going to be a very great event down the stretch, and these marbles are eager to get it.
Looks like Spot's not doing well to start things off. Ice comes in last place. As you see the top 4 right there. Illinois in 4th place spot. Now you have the other marbles coming through with Burger in 3rd place. Then Space in 2nd. And then it's Polar Bear that's going to win this event. Nice job for all of these marbles to participate so far here in the first heat.
You got it. And these marbles are bitten the dominant throughout this course of the IML. They knew exactly what they have to do. Look at that time from Polar Bear, 52.20. Awesome job there. That's what you have to do. You have to get the slowest time, not the fastest time, but Space in 2nd place. Then you got Burger in 3rd. And then there's Illinois in 4th, like I was talking about. And then there's your eliminators. Light Blue, Aqua, Spot, and Ice will not be advancing to the next round. Nice job for all of those marbles participating to start off Heat 1.
You have that right. As we now have Heat 2, we got Slime, Tangerine in there, Snowball, Bush is in there. Science is also in there as we roll right now throughout this entire course of Heat number 2. Silver Shield's also in there, a marble that's in dead last right now in the standings.
Well, he has to pick up the pace, in order to win this IML. If not, then it's not going to work out for him, as he just drops down into the final funnel quickly as possible.
There's Tangerine in the lead right now up top. Silver Shield not doing well. Oh, Science was also there. And those 2 marbles not doing very well to get things started. And then with the final 6 marbles dropping through, and there's your 4. You got Slime in there. Snowball comes through in 3rd place, and then you have Dollar and Tangerine. Those 2 marbles battling it out to see who gets 2nd and 1st. It's 2nd place for Tangerine and 1st place for Dollar.
Awesome job for Dollar winning that event. So with all of those marbles participating in the IML, you know they're really eager to commentate their Dollar with a 52.60, then Tangerine 51.47, then it's Snowball, and then it's Slime. You see those top 4 there. Then you got Kiwi only done Silver Shield. Summer Shield not doing well in this IML. We're going to see if it continues later on here in this individual Marble League.
Yeah, you definitely got that right. As we are about to take a look at the standings, that goes from 9 to 16. You see it, Kiwi, they're getting the best out of the rest, with Bush in 10th, and then it's Light Blue all the way down to Silver Shield Aqua in 12th, and then it's Spot in 13th, and then you got Ice in 14th place, and then there you see Science and Silver Shield. Silver Shield obviously not doing well in this IML.
So far, haven't seen Silver Shield do a lot in all of the events so far as we get to the final. There you see it, right there on your screen.
You definitely got that right. And now it's time for the medals. Let's see who will win this event as all the marbles are going down inside of the funnels. Tangerine down there in last place, not good for that marble. Then it's Snowball that goes all the way down there, and every other marble. Let's see who's going to be able to take the lead up further up top. I think that was Spot. Oh no, looks like it's, yeah, it looks like it's this Spot or somebody, or Dollar actually, excuse me, that took the lead there.
Yeah, you forgot Spot was eliminated.
Oh yeah, I did forget that Snow and Slime comes through in dead last, and Snowball comes on through. This good battle up at the top there. Tangerine coming on through. There's your top four, and there you have it. Polar Bear in fourth, Illinois in third place. Who's gonna get second and first? Oh, nice silver for Space as he drops through, as he battles it out with Dollar, who gets the gold medal here in event 6. What a nice job there for Dollar.
Amazing job indeed. You see Dollar with the good time of 52.10, and then it's Space with that 15.99. Nice job there from Dollar for getting that another gold medal there, and it's his resume. And then Illinois in that third place spot, they get the bronze. And then Polar Bear just missing out on the podium. He would have had it right there if he would have been able to do well, try to get there and see if he can beat out Illinois throughout that IML course right there.
There's the standings right after event 6. You see Dollar wins this event with Space in silver and Illinois in bronze.
Congratulations to the winners, Dollar, Space, and Illinois.
Now it's time to take a look at our total standings. Amazing gold from Dollar, amazing silver for Space, and amazing bronze for Illinois. There is your total standings after event 6. Dollar leads over Polar Bear by 8, all the way down from Dollar all the way down to Kiwi. Those are the marbles that can only win. If you're in yellow, you can't win by podium. If you're maroon, you can't win or podium, as the next event will be Elimination Race. Stay tuned for that event. The IML continues here in the stadium with the final 2 events remaining. It's time to welcome you guys into event number 7 of this IML, as we call it the Elimination Race. Now it's time to take a look at our total standings right after event 6. It's only 9 teams that can win it, from Dollar all the way down to Kiwi, from Bush all the way down to Slime. They can't win, but they can podium. And in Maroon, they can't win or podium. That's for Silver Shield. And I'm Samuel Pekka, and joining me in the commentary booth is always John Stevens.
Yep, and in this event, all you have to do is don't get last, don't get stuck, and don't fall off the course. That is how this event works for the Elimination Race.
You got it. Only one marble will be eliminated every single round, as we start off round 1 right now, as all the marbles keep going down. Kiwi gets the win here in this round. Let's see who's going to be eliminated. All these marbles are battle down the stretch, and it looks like Ice will be eliminated to start things off.
Well, it's a good job for all the other marbles that are not Ice down the stretch there, but not good for Ice, as that marble gets eliminated even if he can't win. Man, that's not good.
Let's go into round 2. There's 15 rounds, by the way, in this event, as all of these marbles are battling to get out for the spots who will be eliminated. And oh, it looks like Dollar gets eliminated, and that's not good because he's at the top of the standings.
Yeah, he is. Now that opens the door for many teams, or many marbles, I should say, to get up there and get up to Dollar.
Yeah, this is not the Team of Marble League. This is the individual Marble League, as we now have round 3 of marbles coming down right now. All those marbles coming. And Tangerine finishes, and that means Science is going to be eliminated. All the marbles did a great job there, but Science is out of here.
Another contender that can win the IML. Not good for that marble right there. He was doing well a little bit in this IML, but not good to get things rolled.
Next round now. All the marbles are battling like Tangerine or Silver Shield took the lead there in the intersection. Silver Shield gets this win barely. All the marbles come on through. And it looks like we have a couple more marbles trying to finish the course. Oh, Space is lagging behind, so that marble will be eliminated. Wow, what a crazy turn of events.
Yeah, exactly. Space, a great marble here in the IMO this year, trying to get up there in the standings. But but one elimination will get him out.
Here comes the next round as Silver Shield takes the lead once again down the stretch. Oh, nice finish all the way down the course to see who is going to get eliminated. Aqua's in there, and Tangerine beats him to the finish. So Aqua will be eliminated from this event.
Wow, what a nice finish there. Tangerine to avoid elimination, able to beat Aqua right there as we now move into round 6.
Wow, already in round 6. Quick, these rounds are moving faster and stuff like that. I think Illinois took that win, but it's all about who gets dead last place down there. Tangerine's going to finish, and I think somebody fell off the course. That's why I don't think Tangerine's eliminated.
Yeah, we have to see it right here on the replay. I think you might have to look up the top side of your floor right there. Does he see Illinois taking that win? There's Bush going down, and oh, it's Silver Shield that comes down and gets in and falls out of this course.
Yeah, it looks like that marble is eliminated, even though that marble is dead last in the standings. He obviously cannot win or podium, so the only marble that can't win or podium so far, as we now have round 7 go down. Silver Shield hasn't been doing well in the IMO this year compared to what he did last year. All the marbles battling it out, Burgers battling it out with Polar Bear, and those two marbles are safe. Illinois is not, though. He is eliminated.
Yeah, that's not good there for Illinois. He had a great run down to the finish, but it didn't work out as planned as he now move it into round 8 in the progression of IML.
Let's see how this round turns out. Polar Bear looking like to win this round. Let's see who's in the back though. And oh, what a nice finish there. Burger beats Kiwi to the finish, getting Kiwi eliminated.
Wow, we've seen fantastic finishes right there, and a nice job from Burger.
There's the standings, 9th to 16th. Kiwi in 9th, then you got Illinois in 10th. And Silver Shield, Aqua, Space, Science, Dollar, and of course, Ice. So Dollar getting 15th place. That's going to open the door for many marbles to see if they can catch up to Dollar or at least take the lead.
Yeah, remember Dollar wasn't up by as many points coming into this event, so if this is a chance for other marbles to do what they can do to see if they can catch up with the leader in the standings.
Yeah, let's start it off within round 9 as all of these marbles are ready to participate, ready to go down the stretch here. Bush, looks like Bush and Polar Bear are fighting it out together at the front of the pack. And it looks like at the back of the pack, Spot gets eliminated because he gets stuck.
Oh, and that not good there for Spot. But I mean, like he's a marble that can't win. So we didn't have to worry about him, but he can definitely podium. So we'll see what happens as we now move into round 10.
Look at that, already into round 10 of these marbles. At the front of the pack, it's a good base to the finish line. At the back, Burger just gets eliminated. Snowball with an amazing win right there.
Nice job there from Snowball. Actually down the stretch, knocking off Burger in this one. Now we have 6 marbles left. Let's see who's going to win.
Or you mean who's going to be eliminated, as all these marbles are coming down right now. And that was a fast round. That was down the stretch. Bush comes in last, so that Mogul is done for this event.
Yeah, especially with a couple events remaining. This one and the final one, it's going to be dogfight to see who's going to win.
5 Moguls remaining. There will be 4 after this round. Tangerines, one of them is going to be in the next round. All 4 Moguls are participating. Snowball, able to knock out Polar Bear. He was able to knock out Burger earlier.
Yes, he was. Now Polar Bear gets eliminated. Snowball playing spoiler a little bit there, knocking out another contender in the championship.
Yeah, the standings. Wow, it's going to be right here. 4 Moguls left, and I don't think Snowball's going to be able to do what he does best. And no, he will not. Snowball will be eliminated here off the gate.
Yeah, he did a great job, getting the other Moguls out. And the 4th place finish, he got to be happy about that, even though he knows that he can't win.
All these 3 Moguls will be on the podium, but in what order? We have Tangerine, Slime, and Light Blue. As Tangerine takes the lead, who's going to have in the back of the pack? Oh, Slime comes in through, so Light Blue, who nudges Tangerine down there at the end, will be eliminated, and Light Blue with the bronze.
Yeah, let's see who's going to be able to get the gold, though. We got Slime and Tangerine. Crazy finish in the last round. Let's see what will happen here.
Final round of the elimination race. We have Slime and Tangerine. Tangerine takes the lead. Here's Slime coming through the course. Slime's got the lead. Now Tangerine takes it back, and Slime just takes it back right at the end. So Slime's going to win gold and Tangerine with the silver. And that means that Light Blue with an amazing bronze medal. That was amazing throughout the course of that event. And it was great to see all of these Moguls participate. Slime wins it here in this event.
Congratulations to the winners, Slime, Tangerine, and Light Blue.
Now the standings are going to be crucial here, so let's take a look at our total standings as we see all those Moguls get a breather after that. And only 3 Moguls will be able to win. Only 3 Moguls can win. From Illinois all the way down to Bush, they can podium, but they can't win. And from Snowball to Silver Shield, they can't podium and win. They cannot do any of those. So it's up to Polar Bear, Dollar, and Burger. Polar Bear holds a 2-point lead over Dollar. Let's see what will happen when we finish this IMO off with the Skyrail Sprint Grand Prix. We'll see you then. Take care. This is it. The IML finish line. Let's see who's going to win here in 2026. It's the IML finale. We have Event 8
Moguls.
right here. The Skyrail
Welcome to today's
Sprint
final event,
Grand Prix, where 3
Skyrail
Moguls can
Sprint
only
Grand Prix.
win. As you can see in the total standings right after Event 7, Polar Bear leads Dollar by 2, and Burger falling behind by 24 behind the leader. I'm Samuel Pekka, and joining me in the commentary booth is John Stevens.
Yep, I've been here, and every action in this event is all about sprinting to the finish.
You got that right. As we started off, Heat 1, Polar Bear, a championship contender that leads, is going to move on to the next round.
Yep, and he can win this IML, now if he gets a gold medal here, he'll end up winning the full IML. Let's see if he'll be able to do it. Burger and Dollar can also contend to win. He advances with Slime, by the way, Polar Bear does. And now let's get into the next heat.
Yes, we have Dollar in there, Science, Light Blue, and Kiwi, and Dollar advances. He has to place higher than Polar Bear if he wants to win the IML this year.
Yeah, we'll see if he'll be able to do that. As he comes off with an amazing win, Science advances with them. Kiwi and Light Blue will not be advancing, but awesome job from Dollar to advance. They needed that Mobile needed that win right there in order to catch up with Polar.
There you see Heat 3. None of these Moguls can win, but a nice showing from Space and Ice to advance to the next round here.
Yes, they sprinted right out at the start of the Skyrail and was able to take that win. Stretch it. Ooh, looked like Space able to edge out Ice there, and then Snowball and Aqua went down with their conundrum. Oh my goodness, what a great photo finishes for both of those Moguls trying to get first and second, and then trying to get that third and fourth.
Now it's Heat Force time. All these marbles are ready, and Burger with an amazing comeback. We saw Illinois come through as Silver Shield gets stuck. He hasn't been doing well in IMO, but Burger has to get a gold medal in this event and have Polar Bear come in last in order to win it.
Nice job from Burger to come back from behind. He knew he was a contender that can win, so he caught up right there and passed Bush in order to get that win. And there's Reese, Silver Shield, getting stuck. And we saw that he wasn't doing well in this full season, and struggles continue.
There's the standings from 9th to 16th right there. Silver Shield, another last place finish. Aqua up there 15th, and Snowball, Spot, Tangerine, Light Blue, Kiwi. Bush getting the best out of the rest in 9th place. But once again, Silver Shield not doing well.
But we already know that coming into this event that he wasn't going to win the IML. I mean, like, with the way he was doing this year, it didn't look like he was about to win.
But now all eyes are paying attention to semi-final. A Polar Bear and Science will advance here out of that semi-final. Polar Bear with a nice Skyrail sprint to the finish.
Well, it is a Grand Prix right there, and it knocks Dollar out of contention right there. So with all of that being said, it's only up to Burger to see what he can do if he can win this IML.
I don't think so, because Polar Bear is already to the final, so it might not be not good for that marble with Burger as Ice and Illinois in there to win here in semifinal B.
Yes, they do. Ice with an amazing win. Look at that time, 167 to a 168. And then since Burger is eliminated, we got Polar Bear that will be trying to see if he can win this IML. If he ends up getting a gold medal, he will win it.
There's the standings from 5th to 8th. You see Burger in there. Now Space in there at 6th, and Dollar in 7th, and Slime at 8th. Burger did not need the 5th place, and Dollar did not need the 7th place.
Well, first of all, they knew Polar Bear to do terrible, and obviously Polar Bear hasn't been doing terrible because he's in the final right now. So if he gets this gold medal, he will win the IML.
Here we go for the final. It's Polar Bear on Ice and Science, and I think Polar Bear just done it on the sprint track down to the finish line. Polar Bear is going to win this event.
Yep, and not only that, he is going to cruise to victory with the event and the win of the IML. Amazing job from Polar Bear. Science to silver in Illinois with the bronze, but awesome job to Polar Bear.
Yep, congratulations, Polar Bear, for not only winning the IML 2026, but also this event as well.
Congratulations to the winners, Polar Bear, Science and Illinois.
Thank you so much for watching the IML here in 2026. Congratulations to Polar Bear for winning this individual marble league this year. Amazing job for that marble. He's going to be celebrating. But that's all we have time for right here in the individual marble league. The closing ceremony is coming up. I'm Sam Lopecco with behalf of John Stevens. We're saying see ya later.